Hi kids, I'm DJ Steinberg. I'm an author living here in Los Angeles, California. I would love to come visit you all in the Bahamas. I'm sorry, I'm supposed to be here talking about writing, descriptive writing, but first I'm having a real problem. I'm sorry, you just caught me at a tough moment because my pet chicken Bob has gone missing this morning. I've been looking all over for him, and I don't know if he's under the table or behind the tree here. What? No, you've got to. Bob, how many times have we talked about this? No sitting on my head. You got it? Oh, I'll tell you. Okay, Bob, just stay right here. Okay. I'm so sorry about that. So what was I saying? DJ Steinberg, I want to thank Janelle over at the Rotary Club of Nassau Sunrise. I want to thank Stephanie from Connection to Creativity for hosting this event. And I know that we're talking today to many young writers. I myself was a young writer back when I was young. I always loved writing. I loved writing all kinds of different things. So just a little bit about me, I have 21 children's books published to date, and including the Here I Come series of books, which I've written a bunch of them, and there's some more coming. There's all the different grades: kindergarten, here I come; first grade, here I come; preschool, here I come; second grade, here I come; Halloween, here I come; Thanksgiving, here I come, and et cetera, et cetera. There's lots more coming, and I write these in rhyme, in poetry. So there's rhythm and rhyme, but it doesn't matter what the form is of writing. The main thing in all writing is for you to be able to observe the world around you and be able to then let the reader see what's in your head. So how do you do that? First of all, you want to make sure that you are observing the world around you so that you can describe it. And that means the things that you see, the things that you hear, the things that you smell, the things that you touch and how they feel. And all of those senses together give somebody that's reading the writing that you do a real sense of being in the place. So sometimes I look for what are the things in a place that will make somebody feel like they visited there. So I went to many kindergarten rooms when I was writing my kindergarten Here I Come poems, and I wanted to write a poem about a kid who loves to count things. I know for some reason when I was a kid, maybe you guys are the same, I like to just count lots and lots of things because I enjoyed counting. So I made this kid count things, but what did I make him count? Things that I described that are in a kindergarten classroom. Counting craze. There are 22 children here in room 109, a guinea pig, 3 goldfish, and 1 cuddle bear, mine. There's one really nice teacher with 8 buttons on her dress and 1 billion polka dots, more or less. There are 39 crayons that fell out of the box, 53 cars, and 87 blocks, 24 food cans in our make-believe shop. Oh, help, I've learned how to count. Now I just can't stop. So you see that all of those things, the crayons and the blocks and the cars and the guinea pig, are all things that I saw in kindergarten classrooms. So when I described the classroom, I was able to do that. Another thing that I like to pay attention to is how kids act or people act, and then be able to describe the way that they act in a way that people can then relate to. And I wrote this other poem about recess, about the kinds of make-believe things that kids do when they're in a playground. I'm a fireman to the rescue, down the pole I slide. Look now, I'm a monkey, swinging side to side. I'm a climber up the mountain, I'm queen of this whole town. Check me out, I'm a bat, hanging upside down. Watch me creep across this beam, I'm a sneaky thief raccoon. I'm the pilot of a rocket ship, zooming to the moon. In only half an hour, we are all these things and more till recess time is over and we head back in the door. So there are a few other things I want to tell you about descriptive writing. There's something called metaphor. You guys are smart, right? You guys are really smart, so you know what metaphor means. But that's when you describe something as something else. It's like comparing one thing to something else. So you would never think to use to think of somebody's feet as marshmallows, would you? But in the context of this, I think you know what it means. On our way back to the classroom, our teacher leads the 2 rows and says not to make too much noise by walking on marshmallow toes. So conjuring the image of a marshmallow and how soft and delicate it is gives you an understanding of how these kids need to walk so as not to make any noise. So that's called a metaphor. And the other thing that I was going to just mention, because I know I don't have a lot of time, but when I write descriptive writing, I try to use words that give a sense of the tone. So if I'm writing about going to the principal's office, I might use a phrase like, now I walk the hall of doom. So what kind of impression does that give you? It's kind of scary walking to the principal's office. Whereas in this poem called Noodle Time, I use fun words to try to evoke a sense of fun. Our teacher's kind of funny. Every day he plays a song and makes us bop out of our chairs to hop, skip, scootle along. The whole class wiggles and waggles their arms and legs in caboodles. What's a caboodle? For exactly 1 minute, we dance and wave like a bunch of second-grade noodles. So there I purposely use really fun words to give a sense of fun. So I think that gives a little bit of a sense of some of the ways that I approach writing descriptive description in my poems and in my books in general. And I will now describe you as being talented and smart, and I know that you're all going to write some amazing writing for the Butterfly Story Book Competition this year, and I wish you all the best of luck. Signing off, DJ Steinberg.